As some of you may know, Chloe, our 20-year-old daughter, was diagnosed with Potocki-Lupski Syndrome when she was about 2 years old. Potocki-Lupski Syndrome is caused by a duplication of a part of chromosome 17. And within that region, there's a gene called RAI1. RAI1 produces retinoic acid. And because people with PTLS have 3 copies of RAI1, there's an overproduction of retinoic acid. Retinoic acid levels have an impact on a lot of different body systems, creating many outward symptoms like hypotonia, behavioral changes, intellectual developmental delays, which is really a euphemism for the fact that our people with PTLS will always struggle intellectually. Autistic type tendencies, OCD, anxiety, speech delays, or a complete lack of speech, and in some cases, failure to thrive, heart issues, and kidney issues. Chloe was diagnosed shortly before her condition even had its real name, its official name. It was called 17p11.2 duplication back then. When Chloe received her diagnosis, very little was known about what it meant with regard to development as well as lifespan. We just knew that Chloe wasn't meeting her milestones the way her brother had, or the way that her cousin, who was 2 months younger than her, was meeting his. And for the most part, she wasn't interested in the things that typical 2-year-olds want to play with or want to do. And I remember it like it was yesterday, sitting in the genetics office, as he told us a little bit he did know about this duplication and what it meant to Chloe's life. When he finished, Joe and I sat there quietly for a few minutes, and then I asked, do you think it'll be a treatment or a cure one day? And the doctor matter-of-factly said, not in her lifetime. That hit my mama heart in a way that nothing ever had. I asked about 1 million more questions, and about gene therapy, which was really new at the time. And I said, what about the possibility of that? And he told us that gene therapy was in its infancy and it wouldn't be used in humans in time for Chloe to benefit from it. Well, I chose not to believe the geneticist that day. And I began doing research and reaching out to anyone that would listen. And more importantly, I began praying every single night for a treatment or a cure for this syndrome with which our daughter had been diagnosed. 18 years later, Mandy Sumner reached out to me from Dubai. She had a little girl who had been recently diagnosed with PTLS. And she had seen my posts and my pleas for donations to Baylor College over the course of time on our Facebook page. She asked me if I wanted to start a research foundation. And I said I would have to think about it because I had tried a lot of times before and had been shut down in various ways. And she said, I'm going to do this with or without you, but I would rather do it together. But by the time I got off the phone, that was that. We were going to found a PTLS Research Foundation. It took a while, but with the addition of Lucia Suazo to our team, we ultimately formed PTLS Hope Research Foundation. And we've been working closely with researchers and doctors from Baylor College of Medicine and Texas Children's Hospital ever since. Recently, with the blessing of our medical advisory board, we've partnered with a company called Unravel Biosciences. It's a nonprofit company that specializes in drug repurposing. They use artificial intelligence and systems biology to find new uses for drugs that are already FDA approved and that don't require development. Despite it being a non-for-profit, this type of work is not inexpensive. Our fledgling foundation reached out to friends and family and told them about this amazing opportunity that was awaiting us. But the kicker was we needed to raise $70,000 to even move forward with phase 1 of the study. Within the matter of a few months, we had raised that money. And the purpose of my lengthy message is to thank you. It seems that there are very few words that could possibly convey the gratitude that all of us are feeling for the outpouring of love and generosity we've received from our communities, families, and friends. I want to thank you from the bottom of that same mama heart that was told there would be no treatment or cure in my daughter's lifetime. Right now, we're on the precipice of something so big for our kids, and it's only because of your generosity. I had colleagues I hadn't heard from in over 20 years reach out and ask me how they could help. I had family members who bought t-shirts and other Hope merchandise from our website and sent donations, and good friends that donated large sums of money. We all did. Our community worked together to raise that money, but we couldn't have done it without each and every one of you. I'd also like to ask you for your continued support and donations. The next phase of this partnership is to find potential treatments, and it's going to cost over $80,000. There's so many ways that you can help. We have great merchandise for sale. In fact, this t-shirt is available in long and short sleeves, and it's called Chloe's Message because it says, spread hope. You can make donations on the website as well, a one-time donation or a monthly donation. If your organization does matches for nonprofit donations, your contribution could be doubled. If you can donate $15 or $15,000, we would be equally as thankful for your support. I want to close by saying that our PTLS family cannot thank you enough for all the support you've provided us over the years, but especially in the last 3 to 5 months. It's been nothing short of a miracle, an answer to prayer, and a testament to the generosity of those who care about us. I continue to choose to believe that there will be a treatment or a cure in Chloe's lifetime. But without research, there's no progress. And without progress, there's no hope. I'm choosing hope for Chloe's future.